Welcome to Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt of the Marquardt Law Firm at marquardtlawfirm.com.
Welcome back to Talk Law Radio. I'm Todd Marquardt. Today we're going to be talking with these gentlemen, Ronnie Suarez and George Torres. They're with the Rey Feo Consejo.
There you go.
Educational Foundation. And George, you've been on the show a couple of times before. You operate River City Home Care. And so I'm glad to have you back. You were a great guest. And you and I had lunch the other day and we talked about what was going on. And when you told me that you were involved in this organization, it didn't hit me right away. Or I would have asked you to start planning to be on the show then. And I only got the idea this week because I'm preparing for a seminar I'm going to give to older people about taking care of their grandchildren by leaving them an inheritance. And a lot of grandparents think about education, that they don't want their grandkids just to buy cars and waste the money frivolously. And so then I was reading in the news about Rey Feo and its Fiesta. And so all of this is really relevant. Would you just help me introduce Ronnie Suarez to the program?
Absolutely. Well, Viva Fiesta.
Yes.
And Viva Rey Feo. We're proud members of the Rey Feo Educational Foundation. I've been blessed to be part of the organization for going up on a decade now. So back in 2016 is when we get our sashes, and that's how we become official. The organization itself is made up of kind of different segments. There's going to be some confusion at times as to, well, who are the guys in the white suits, who are the guys in the black suits? Well, the men in black are the ones that help support the guys in the white suits, ultimately.
Okay.
And I had been originally exposed to Rey Feo, I remember back in, having visits when I was in elementary, middle school.
Really?
Back in the Sonny Melindra's days, if you know that talk radio show host.
Yeah.
Our radio personality, and also back when it was Logan Stewart. So he was very instrumental in finding the purpose of the organization and putting it together. So really, Rey Feo has been a true instrumental piece in Fiesta, and we're in the literal sense known as the Ugly King. Purpose of it is certainly for scholarships for deserving students in and around the San Antonio area, and we've been able to raise close to well above $10 million.
Over 11 million now.
Oh, wow.
To date, over 11 million. With 7,000 scholarships given out.
Okay, so Ronnie, in your day job, you run a business called Integrity Roofing and Siding.
Exactly.
How did you get involved in this, Rey Feo?
Well, I got involved with this because of friends of mine that were involved already. John Gary Herrera, who was Rey Feo 67, Thomas Aguillon, Rey Feo 72, even some of the others. I've just been good friends with them, and they've been saying, come on, get involved with this organization. It's a great organization. It's a way to give back, to make a difference, and help people. And I'm all about that. We've grown our business for the last 20 years now. 21 years old is our business, Integrity Roofing and Siding. And so we really feel like a deep responsibility to give back and to do something for our community, because we feel everyone should have that responsibility to give back. And so that's what I love so much about this organization, is because it's about education, and we know educational is the great equalizer. It's very important for the future of our city, future of leaders of San Antonio. We really want them to be educated. And so scholarships are very important to us.
Yeah, I think that education is so important. If nobody's educating the public, then that's going to be the downfall of our society.
Exactly.
And so if we can help people pay for higher education, then that puts them on a path.
Definitely. The great thing about our organization as well is we've expanded. Now we're giving out trade school and trade vocational and trade school degrees, which is incredible, because the trades there's a high demand for that, especially in my industry, construction. And so we started that in 2025. And so we gave out $400,000 to trade schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have met with friends probably throughout the last 10 years. I mean, it's not a new problem, the shortage of trades. There was a guy that had a plumbing company that was a member of my Rotary Club, and he was just always complaining about not being able to find anyone.
Yes, it's true. In fact, we've seen numbers where a lot of the students, the young students nowadays, they don't always go to a college or a university. You know, so they find a trade, like whether it's nursing or, like you said, electrical plumbing. There's so many. There's 136 different ways to get a scholarship for a trade with the Rey Feo Scholarship Foundation.
And so
There are so many options.
How do they find that opportunity? Is it through their high school counselor?
They can do it through that. We can give you our website, the website they can go to, and they can apply. Right now, we just got a record amount of scholarships in, recipients, applications rather, 1,500. Usually it's over 1,000. I mean, it's continuing to grow, you know, over the years because of the awareness that's out there. And so we've had a record 1,500 this year. So now we have to get to going in and, you know, looking at all those applications and reviewing them.
Awesome.
And giving those scholarships out.
Our deadline was March 31st.
Okay, for people to
So
apply.
yeah, that's already closed out for this year, but we can definitely start to accept applications sometime in the fall for the following year.
Okay, and how can people help?
Well, we're constantly raising money, so we have various fundraising events that directly go towards the scholarship raising, or raising funds for scholarship.
What are those events?
Gosh, we have a multitude of events that will be coming up next year.
Yeah, well, when there's a Rey Feo, right now it's Rey Feo 77. It's Dr. Damaso Oliva. He's doing a fantastic job. He's got it's the most energy I've seen. He is just having such a good time, and he's going to raise some money. And so he has his own events, signature events that he's had throughout the year. It's not just during Fiesta. It's a year-round fundraising effort that we have. We're just there's such a gap with the number of applicants that come in and the number that we're able to give. It's based on how much money we can raise.
Right.
And so there's a big gap that we're trying to close every single year. And so hopefully with the last few years, we've really started to raise over $1 million. We raised over $1 million in 2023. Then 2024, it was over $1 million again. So we're really trying to continue growing so we can give out more scholarships.
Right. Well, what's the event that's coming up?
Well, we've got Fiesta de los Reyes that's coming up, and
Right.
that's our 10-day event. So definitely, come out to Market Square and help support, because every bit of that will help to go towards scholarships.
Well, what if somebody's out there that's never been? Be more specific. Where do we go, and where do we park, and when does it start?
Ride sharing is highly encouraged because parking is a challenge down there.
Okay.
You can get down to Market and right off of 35. I'll get you the specific address in the next part of the segment.
Okay.
But everybody, or you can Google Market Square.
Right.
It is definitely a very eventful, experience. We have numerous bands that will be out there, and a vast array of food and drinks.
Okay.
And security, we're definitely going to be having high level of security as well for the safety of everyone.
Is it just for people that want to go late at night, or is this something that families can bring their
families
kids
can
to?
definitely go. Definitely.
When is the best time for families to go?
Probably during the day. I believe it opens up at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in the morning. And so it's actually free during the week, Monday through Thursday, up until 6 o'clock, until 6 p.m. And then in the evening, 6 p.m., it's a $5 fee. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, it's free up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And on Monday, we have our Military Monday Appreciation. So for all of our listeners that are out there, all the veterans, all the active military, please take advantage of that, because there's substantial discounts to be able to go in.
Yes,
and
for sure.
with all the vendors.
Okay, and so who are the vendors? What do they have?
Oh, we have, let's see, everything from hamburgers to fajitas to flautas.
You ever had tripas? That's be a good one for you to try.
No, I will.
Yeah, there's some really, really great food. It's very authentic, and it's a lot of heritage and culture. there's so many, there's probably 100 or more vendors out there that are serving all kinds of great food. It's incredible. It's an experience you need to have for yourself.
Definitely.
Aguas Frescas.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can get any Coke products, as that's one of our sponsors.
Exactly.
Silver Eagle as well. So
Budweiser,
any of those, Budweiser Ultra, Michelob Ultra. So
Okay.
come thirsty and hungry.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's super fun. What if there's somebody that wants to help that doesn't want to go downtown? Can they just write you a check?
Well,
Sure. The checks go to scholarships, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to raise money for scholarships, for education, high school seniors, and again, like I said, trade schools. And it's not just trade schools anymore. Now, in 2025, we are now expanding to first responder students.
Okay.
So San Antonio College, they have a first responder school for EMT and police and fire. So that's important as well. There's kind of a lane for everybody, so they can definitely donate.
And you're a public charity, a 501c3.
Yes,
The
sir. Yes, sir.
contributions are tax
Tax-
deductible.
Exactly.
All right. Well, it's probably too late for the 2025 tax year unless they make an online contribution.
before midnight tonight, I guess.
Because we're recording today, April 15th. We won't be on air until April 18th, so just be aware of that. But you can talk to your CPA about making your contribution tax deductible for next year. So I do want to ask you more about the story of Rey Feo and how this came to be. I'm not a native San Antonian, so we'll hear that and more. We'll be right back.
This has been Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt, brought to you by the Marquardt Law Firm. You can learn more at marquardtlawfirm.com. And be sure to listen to the full Talk Law Radio show Saturday mornings at 11 on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Most families don't realize they have hidden legal blind spots until it's too late. Wills, trusts, Medicaid planning, even protecting a business. These are the kinds of issues attorney Todd Marquardt helps uncover before they become problems. Todd is the host of Talk Law Radio, where each week he guides listeners through the legal challenges families, veterans, and business owners face, while showing them the practical steps to protect what matters most. Catch Talk Law Radio, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on 9:30 a.m. The Answer, 6:30 a.m. The Word, and now in Houston on AM 1070 and 103.3 FM The Answer, or anytime on YouTube. Planning isn't just about documents. It's about peace of mind, security for loved ones, and building a legacy that lasts. Don't wait for a crisis. Do it before you die.